I dreamed of dark clouds rolling in. They were forming rapidly in the sky, and the sky was overcrowded with them. I knew a storm was coming, a bad one, and they traveled at high speeds and started making a circular pattern. And I knew the storm would get worse once the circular pattern increased. As I awoke, I pondered the dream, and I was reminded of the harvest in the summertime. Many times when a storm would approach, my mother would rush us kids to the tomato field. It was more or less 10 acres. In my childhood days, sometimes my grandfather would shoot 3 times in the air to call for help. When the storms would roll in, neighbors would rush out of their homes to the fields to pick in a frenzy the last crop. Temperatures would be sometimes 105 to 110 degrees. Out in the garden without any trees, the sandy soil would be so hot it would burn your feet and cause blisters. Everyone within an earshot of the gunfire would leave their homes immediately. Mostly women and children and a few dogs came. When we would get there, there would just be a mirage over the field. The heat would be so intense. It's generally the hottest time, or the hottest temperatures are right before the storms roll in. We'd come from everywhere, knowing that if the cold rain hit the tomatoes in that baking high temperatures, it would burst them and all the crop would be lost. Many times the truck would already be heavily loaded. Those who had worked all day were glad to see us because they knew that they would lose their crop that they had picked too. We'd be dressed in all kinds of ways, not taking time to throw our boots on. We came however we were dressed. We picked tomatoes with our little hands and stacked them in our shirt, hopping through the rows as fast as we could to get them on the truck. We picked till the first raindrop came, and after that it was over. What we gathered is what we gathered. The rest would burst and spoil on the vines. It was important to get the truck under the barn as fast as we could. When the truck was sold, we all got a share, no matter if we were there all day or just came in at the last minute, because without us kids there wouldn't be very much to sell at all. I'm reminded by this dream that Christ is sure to come and gather us before the storm.